Hi, for today's video, I'm going to be sealing my entryway. If you can see right here, this thing has been sealed for about 6 years already, and um, if you look here, I actually put a sample seal right here. I tested the Foundation Armor AR500, and this is the high gloss sheen that they have, and this is the new sealed concrete compared to the old one. So see the difference between the two. This is actually a 3-day process. The first day will be to clean up the concrete, which I did yesterday. I power washed the concrete, and today I'm gonna put in my first coat, and then tomorrow will be the second coat. So the weather is cooperating right now. We have a nice weather. I have a shade here now in this area, and I'm gonna be starting here doing all the corners and the joints, and then I'm gonna start going down there. So by the time I get there to the end, that part is gonna be shaded also, so I can get started now. Okay, so to get started, I'm just gonna go sweep the area. You can use a blower or you can use a broom just to remove all the dust that accumulated overnight. Okay, so the wind's blowing this way, so I'm just sweeping everything out this way too, so that the dust doesn't come back. What you will need to seal your concrete is your sealer. This is the AR500 from Foundation Armor. You'll need a metal pan. Make sure you get a metal pan because this thing is going to ruin the plastic pan. And also, I'm gonna have a brush. So this is a cheap brush, so I can just throw it right after I use it. And I'll have a nap roller. So I'm not gonna be spraying this sealant. I choose to just do a nap roller because this is gonna be a one-time use. I was told by the manufacturer that it is safe to roll it, and actually it's better because I'm gonna be using a non-slip additive on my second coat. So today I'm gonna be doing my first coat. Tomorrow will be my second coat, and actually this thing has been prepared and power washed yesterday morning, so I have that for over 24 hours already. And I'm gonna be using a pole so I don't have to keep kneeling down to spread my sealant. Okay, so let's go get started. Let me go pour this sealant into the pan. Okay, so you wanna put your sealant, the first time you put it, you want this spout to be on the top, not on the bottom. Okay, so let's do it that way. Because it's just made it easier. And see, when you lift this up, it doesn't make a mess. Okay, so using the paintbrush, I'm gonna be cutting the corners first and also the joints. And you want it thin as possible. So if you put it too thick, you're gonna start having the bubbles. So just keep going back and forth in there. Make sure it thins out. Okay, so now that I got the corners, I'm gonna do the joints because this thing's not gonna be reached by the roller. So okay, so now that we did all the corners and the joints, we can now start with the roller. So after you spread it, you want to go back to it again. Instead of using a dry roller, I just use the same roller, but I just go back to it again just to make sure that there is no bubbles forming. And you can see when you go back to it again, it actually evens out the paint. So let me go slowly move down. Okay, so I'm in the steps now, so let me go do the corner because that's the part that the roller cannot reach. Okay, so let's just take a quick look. That's how it that's how it looks like now. See, it's a lot darker. It brings out the right color of the concrete. Okay, so it's been 24 hours. This is the concrete now, and look at that. It's like big difference from yesterday. It's actually became darker. All the way over there. So I'm gonna be doing my second coating, and basically I just want to start with sweeping the floor again, just to make sure I can remove as much dust buildup from overnight, and so that I can do a proper sealing today. So this is gonna be a second coating. So it's gonna be the same process as yesterday, but for this time I'm gonna be adding a non-slip additive into the sealant before putting it in. So you can see right now the thing is nice. I still have some lines right here, but it actually darkened out compared to yesterday. Those lines are actually from when I'm power washing, and there are some mildew that I was trying to clean up. I put the nozzle hose too close, so just want to make sure that you don't um, do that, so that you don't get a line like this. Yesterday that line is very visible, but now it's not as visible anymore. I'm not sure if you can see that in the camera, but it looks like it's going to even out anyway. And also yesterday, when I was doing my first coat, up here I started getting some bubbles. I thought I was putting the sealant thin enough, but it's actually still a little thicker. So I'm putting it a little thicker, and I was doing it fast as well. So I was getting some bubbles around this area yesterday. What I did is I just went back with the roller and basically just lightly roll on it, and it removes all the bubbles. So when you start getting bubble, just go slowly and make sure you do a back roll. Um, After you fill up the whole space, just go back to it one more time and go slowly and lightly, and that should remove any bubbles that might build up. So I'm gonna put in the sealant again on the pan. Once again, you want it from the top to prevent any mess from happening. And what I'll do is I'll just put a cup of this. I'm just gonna fill up this cap with the additive and spread it out. Go ahead and add another one, or another half cup. and just make sure you mix it well. So the additive have actually disappeared from the sealant, but if you can see right here, as I spread the brush, I can see the additive going on, so that's good. So let me go ahead and do the second coating. So basically it's going to be the same, cutting the corners, rolling, and make sure when you roll slowly and you do a back roll to prevent the bubbles from happening. Okay, so I'll do that and then I'll show you the result again after the second coat. See you again tomorrow. Okay, so this is the after the second coat. As you can see right now, there's a really nice sheen in it. Not sure if the camera can actually show that. But what I noticed is the first coat's kind of like dull, and then the second coat is what gives it the shiny look. So now go down over there, all the way. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if it does, please make sure to click the like button, and also please subscribe to my channel to help me out. Thank you for watching.